Well, hello again. Welcome to another episode of Art with Mad Mel. I am the maddest artist on YouTube, and I thank you for being here into the madhouse. We're going to try to have ourselves a good time tonight, and hopefully, you might have a good time as well. Anyways, if this is your first time here, hello Demetra, thank you. If this is the first time being here. Normally Tuesdays and Thursdays we do digital work, but this year we're going to do things a little bit differently. I'm just going to do art however I feel like doing. So, with that being said, and I am looking for something, so bear with me, because I think I may have put my glove, I may have lost it. Oh boy, dealing with one of the patients in the facility. Nevertheless, I got an extra one. So, what we're going to do is pick back up where we left off. What was it? Tuesday. We were working on the Mario Brothers coloring book that I'm working. So we're going to go back to finishing that. And in the meantime, while we were working on that, I want to get us some music together. I think I'm going to just go on ahead and we're going to just play we're just going to play the jazzy mix today. I don't care. What does it matter? You know? It's just music, right? Yeah, it's just music. We'll have fun with it. Just let it roll, right? Just have a good time. So, as the night goes on, I'll probably talk a little bit. If you got something that you want to talk about or want to say anything or just want to jabber and chat and just chill, you know, put yourself in the chat, you know, and we like to talk, you know, talk about art, talk about weird things. We try to keep it light, you know. So, throw your madness down and let's get back to the next picture that we're working on. Let me get this music fired up so that way we can go and get, there we go. Bring that down a little bit, about 30, yeah, right there seems pretty good. Alright, here we go. Yes, indeed, let's go. I want to drop myself off the screen tonight. Why not? Right? Where am I? Right here? Yeah, let's just do that. There you go. Get the full screen, but you still get to hear me, right? So, what's new with my mad ones today? Anything? Anything new? Anything interesting going on? Or if not, that's cool too. So, to explain the picture that we're going to be working on today, this is going to be Mario Brothers 3. We're back on again. And the music is fire. Thank you. Thank you very much. So yeah, we're going to go back to this and start working back on here. So this is the third Mario Brothers game. This is kind of a depiction of when they get the whole like the feather, or not the feather, but more of the leaf, when they were able to turn into the flying raccoons or whatnot. So that's what we're going to be working on here. And yeah, I got everybody where they need to be. And then we'll start real fast. So we're almost to the weekend. I bet everybody's excited about that. Anybody got any plans for this weekend or just taking it easy? I'm doing an experiment here. I'm only going to give it about like 30 minutes or so, and see how well the health is going to be, if anything's going to change. Now, it might rain, because it's talking about there's a potential of rain coming through here and lightning nearby. So we might get cut off. We might not. I hope not. But you know how it goes. If we do, we do. Right? There we go. So there we go. Alright. I had to check a couple of things, make sure some stuff was working on the back end, you know. So let's see. Let me just start off the conversation. You know, like what's going on with Mel? What's going on with the Madman? Well, let's see here. I got quite a few things done today. Let's see. Where is everyone? I don't know. You know, sometimes I usually say in the beginning of the stream, the first hour, you know, it's usually a very small group. You know, usually people are doing things. Sometimes they may not be able to get there or whatnot. Also, there's also other mad ones that are from different countries too. So it may be nighttime where they're at, or it might be real early in the morning or the next day. So, you know, it's kind of crazy if you think about it, you know, being international, which is cool, which is really cool, you know. So, yeah, we're just here to have a good time tonight and just chill, hang out, you know. And when they come in, they'll come in, and if nobody comes in and it's just us, then hey, you know, it's just a small group tonight. You know, some nights we'll have a lot, some nights we won't. But it's more the journey. That's more what I'm after this year. I'm more after the journey than I am the trying to fill metrics of, oh man, how many views and all this. You know, I almost lost my mind last year trying to keep up with that kind of stuff. Now, granted, it's nice to know, but like I say ever so often, it just ain't worth losing your mind over. Yeah, it's a progression card, you know, like, oh man, I know what I'm doing, but people forget the journey is what is worth it all. And I just learned this. This is something I've just recently learned. What do you think? You guys like this? No face, or do you like it with the video? We'll give it a little bit, get some more people in here, get an idea. Hey Skull, how you doing? So, question: Do you like no video, or do you like actually having me showing up? I'm trying something new. This may not be a permanent thing, but you know, it's just a screen and just me talking. You know, so I don't know if this is better. So we'll try this out for tonight and see how it goes, you know. I got 4 pictures I want to try to do tonight. So probably won't be doing any video game, but I will probably be pushing to 11. At least I want to try to. So stay as long as you can. You know, that's what I want to say. You know, stay as long as you can, and however long you're able to stay, we thank you for being here. So you know, I hope you're doing well today, Skull. I hope you're having a good day. I hope your day is going well. There we are. All right. That was good so far. I realize that this is kind of a taboo when it comes to like digital art. Some people don't like the because I was watching another guy's video I just ran across. I wasn't even really like trying to pay attention. Well, I wouldn't say trying to pay attention to it, but you know, I've heard other people talk about using these assets and it being kind of a taboo. You know, like some people think it's cheating to use 3D models or whatever. I'd say it's all fair game except for AI trying to use that as like, you know, trying to pay for like or sell it, like, you know. I think that's wrong, but anything else is a useful asset. I'm not even talking about AI in general, just the fact of just, I don't know. People frustrate me sometimes. It's just it's an easy asset and a tool. Like you have the basis of the model, you have the basis of the figure with the character that you want to draw and everything else. And I don't see nothing wrong with that. Some people might be like, well, you need to use it. Don't rely on it. But you know, it's makes my production a lot faster. So I just think it's funny just running into that from time to time. I haven't been seeing a lot of that lately, though. It's kind of calmed down. But you run into it from time to time. Let's see, what else? I haven't had much really going on that was much to report home about, as the saying goes. It's been kind of quiet on my end. It's been kind of quiet for once. It's been nice. But really just trying to focus on keeping my mind together. So hard for everybody trying to keep their mind together, you know. And I was thinking earlier today, is my content getting stale? Is it? Like, I don't know. I was thinking that earlier, like, is my content getting stale? Do I need to change things again? I'm like, not really. I don't feel like I need to. I don't know. Just sometimes I'm always trying to keep myself on the cusp of being, you know, you don't want to get left out of the loop of what's popular and trying to stick with something. I don't really follow fads. It's just, you know, I don't want stuff getting boring, you know. But I don't think it really is. I don't know what else there is I can do besides the video gaming. I don't know about that. I've just been doing that because I just thought that was fun. But what do you guys think? Do you guys like the gaming at the end of the show? Use it how you want to. Boom. Okay, so it is fun. Okay, cool. Cool. Well, I mean, if you guys are enjoy it, I mean, I might just keep it around. I did get a game today. Asmodeus gave me a gift, and I'm going to pull it up to tell you guys what the gift is. First off, I have to check and see if the game is Introducing World Part 2. Let me see. It is fun indeed. So, thank you, Demetra. So, let me see. What was the game that they gave me? Oh, boy. I'm trying to remember. Oh, what did I get? Well, I was gifted a game today. I'm trying to find it. I can't remember where it is. Let me look at the Discord real quick. Let me take a peek. Hold on. Because the reason why is it was... Let's see. Where is it? Where is this silly thing? I will tell you guys the name of it once I can find it. Wow. This Discord's a mess. Uh-oh. Did I find it? Nope. Well, I don't know. Basically, what the game. Let me just tell you what the premise of the game is, and someone will probably throw the name up. And I didn't even install it because I was preparing for this stupid storm to come through all day, but it didn't, like I thought it would. So that's neither here nor there, right? But anyway, so the game is that you have this artificial intelligence girlfriend or whatnot that spawns that you basically get out of this machine. And you spawn her, and you get to she basically cooks and cleans, and you have a relationship with her, right? But then things go sour. She goes crazy, and then you gotta play hide and seek because she starts picking up butcher knives and crazy shit like that, trying to kill you. And I think that game is going to be absolutely fun. So, me saying that, and you guys telling me that you enjoy seeing the gaming, I might play that a little bit after the show. Not tonight, but coming up soon maybe. Or I might do something on my gaming channel, which I haven't touched. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. So, and it's that true anime feel to it. So it's got the little anime, more softer kind of guy with the the waifu kind of. I think I've heard of it. Yeah. So I gotta make sure it doesn't have anything lewd, crude, and get us in trouble, right? So with that being said, might be trying to give that a whirl soon. So if you know what I'm talking about, Skull. Yeah. I got so many daggum games, it's going to take me a minute to try to figure out where it went, But, once I get that installed, I'm going to give that a try, and then I'm going to hold off playing it so everybody can see it. Or I might just record my experience and put some stuff on the game channel. Who knows? But anyways, it's going to be fun, and I've never played anything like that, and this is the first time, playing something like this, so... It should be a fun experience. Let's see. And believe me, guys, I was not prepared today, trying to get everything ready because I should have had the name. But I did write down the 3 inspirational things I want to talk about today, right? And we'll do that in a minute after I'll let you guys tell me how you guys are doing. So how are you guys doing? Let me know. How are my mad ones doing? You guys doing all right? And yeah, I like to make sure my group that's here watching the stream, I like to make sure everybody's doing good. It's because you could be doing anything else on your Thursday night, right? But you guys come here to hang out with me, the Madman, and yeah, I think that's cool, and I appreciate it, and it's like a highlight of my day, so doing well, good to hear. Man, rough start to the year, but we're not going to get off into that, right? We're not going to get too deep in the woods with all that, that conglomerate of politics we don't know nothing about, right? The crazy stuff. We're not going to get into that, but I will say this: been an interesting start up to the year, and I'm not going to do none of that silly stuff that most people are doing, like that. Oh boy, buckle up your seatbelt. No, I'm not going to do that. My day's good. I've just been talking and playing with my siblings. That's good. I'm glad that you are having a good day, because your day's been good. That's awesome. And for those that aren't having a good day, because I know some people might be like, man, fuck all these people and having a good day. Listen, if you're not having a good day, I'm sorry that your day is not going well. And I hate that for you. Whatever your problem is, it is valid, and you have the right to be upset. Nobody can tell you can't be pissed. That's the one thing that makes me sick, is when someone tells me, hey, you can't be mad. Shut up. Right? This is for those that are just upset and frustrated right now. If you're having a good time and things are going well with you, listen, that's one. Just let these people have it for just a second, right? It's okay if you think things suck, or if you don't like what's going on. You don't have to. Nobody has to, right? But every day is a different day, and you get to try a different way of doing something. Every day. What do you mean by that? That sucks. You're a liar. I don't know what you're talking. Yeah. Well, that's easy for some people to say, but it does. Everything gets better with time, and every day gets a little bit easier and a little bit better, because it's not the same day. You can be a different person every day. If today I was a suck ass person, tomorrow, if everything goes well and you don't get abducted or die, you get to try it again, right? What do you mean, Mel, by being abducted? Oh, you didn't know that? Yeah, we get abducted. Human beings get abducted, and you can think, you can look into it. We're not going to get too crazy in the woods, right? But you can look into that. That's a thing. People get abducted, and sometimes it's by ships. But hey, that's neither here nor there, right? Oh no, Mel's over there talking crazy again. Don't mind me. I'm just a crazy artist with goggles on my head, right? But either way, why do people get abducted? Well, the theory is that these weird entities don't have the ability to reproduce, so they splice genes, and they like to do things with genetic manipulation. there's also a theory that they target certain people sometimes. Like, say for example, if someone has been, is it by choice? No, you really don't have a choice in it. That's what's so terrifying about this. That's where people get really weirded out, because they're like, no, that's impossible. I ain't gonna let nothing just come in here and just grab me up and do stuff to me. Well, unfortunately, that happens. And there's documentation of people just getting snatched up, and you know, they get these entities do things to them and take parts of their bodies, and you know, it's unfortunate, but you know, that's the price you pay for technology. Now nobody's gonna, because my channel's small, ain't nobody paying attention to this. Great, you know, but yeah, that's the thing, and it's okay though. You know, it's nothing to be terrified of. It's all. There are some things that are good in this world, and there are some things that are bad, and there are some things that we don't have a clue about that might be good or bad. But you know one thing that's for certain, none of us really know. So hey, you know, that's a plus. You know, you don't have to be afraid, because those dumbass dickheads don't know either. they don't know anything either. So the people who have power don't know what they're dabbling with, and the entities that they dabble with know that they don't know. So hey, that's cool. You know. You sound like Mr. Woog. Oh, Mr. Woog. I mean, I could get Mr. Woog out. Is that what you want? Is that what you guys want? I mean, I can put the camera on and find Mr. Woog if that's what you guys want. 'Cause I can do Mr. Woog. Pause. You know, I can bring him up and have him talk while I'm drawing. That's not hard to do at all. You might be like, what in the hell is this man talking about, Mr. Wood? What did I come here for? I just wanted to see somebody do art. I didn't ask for all this shit. Why is this man doing this? Or, oh my god, you got children. I didn't know this man was going to do this. I didn't know I needed to put an age restriction on my videos. But I don't think so. I think that art and insanity, it works hand in hand. I don't think that any true artist. Now you got people who can do scenery and stuff, and that's like that's awesome. You know, I admire someone who can do scenery, like see something and copy verbatim what they saw, like actually do that. Some people have that ability, and I love that. That's great. I unfortunately have, well, I wouldn't say unfortunately, but I fortunately have the gift of being able to pull from the ether and create something out of thin air. And, you know, that's cool too. So, but every artist is a tad bit insane. We're all a little bit off, you know. That's the reason why artists make such great things, you know, because we're all a tad bit loony and a tad bit off, a little bit crazy. Here we go. Now I'm going to give you guys some clouds, right? Because I wanted to show that, like, oh boy, you know, the clouds. And I want to put that little weird thing in here too, right? Bonk, bonk. Let me see. Hold on a second. Where is this? Oh yeah. I know now. Is this it? Feel the power. Are they cat people? No. So like in Mario Brothers 3, they pick up this red leaf, which I think they turn into red pandas. I really think that that's what it is. Instead of them turning into like foxes, they turn into like red pandas with their twirling tails. Since it's Japanese, and you know that's why just like it dawned on me while I was working on this, like, oh shit, this might actually be red pandas instead of it being like squirrels or whatever the hell we thought they were in the U.S. because, you know, we don't know.
we didn't really know. We weren't. Well, I mean, we were there, but we don't really know what their premise was. That when they were creating these, like, oh, are they supposed to be this or whatnot? So um, why not, right? They always have those air levels, those sky levels, right? There's a different way to do this, though, right? So let's get this. As soon as I get these done and actually have a spot to sell them, I'll put a link up for you guys to be able to get you one of these coloring books when they're available. Hopefully it'll be sometime soon, because I know I've had a few people ask, like, hey, when are you going to be done with that? So. There we are. Cool. So now we got that. And now we're going to do this with Mario's little pouch in the front. Like so. And I think back here we'll probably do a little something like, oh yeah, the little ship, right? They had that little airship in the game, right? So, make the little boat. Like it hasn't really seen them yet, right? Hey, what's up, Sean? How you doing? Thank you for popping in. I'm going to change this song. I don't want to deal with this right now. There we go. Thanks for showing up. Glad you showed. Got tongue-tied. Shit. Glad you made it. I hope you're doing well today. I hope you're having a good day. Nothing much? Okay.
There we go. I like that. That looks good. Alright, and I guess the next thing, let's see, whoops. Alright. Now we're going to amp this up a little bit. And I got a treat for you for the next 3. I got a treat for you guys. So, can we say that they go into a different realm in the game, right? But it's a nod, kind of a little nod to the past, right? What it really... like a real nod to the Mario Brothers, right? But I got a little something extra to it. It's like a different little feel to it. I gave you a hint right there. I don't know if you can read between the lines what I just said, but you know, I gave you a little feel of it. Let me see if any of you mad ones can figure it out. I'll give it to you one more time. Right. Got a little something I'm working on. Coming up next. A little something. That man's lost and lonely, so let's get out of here because he's just sitting here sad. Not feeling that. That man's just over there lost and lonely. At least that's what he said in the song. He said he was lost and lonely. I was trying to say if I was just going all techno again, but I can. I can just do that, or I can grab some kind of silly stuff I tried to piddle with in the past. My music's not that great. I don't think so. Other people say, oh man, but you know, whatever. That's other people. Oh, you like it? Thank you. Good to see you, Zatarius. Thanks. Oh, wait. No. I've been waiting for an opportunity for this. Hey. Where is it? Give me what I'm looking for. I like it, but you know, I like that kind. Right? I understand. Oh, man.
Yeah, just I don't know. I think because I listen to I guess because I listen to his music all the time, like creating stuff and doing edits. It's just I get bored of it, and then I'm like, oh man, I know a song I would love to listen to, and then it's like, but I can't because of monetization and copyright and all that other horse mess. Damn it, where is it? Is it? Is this it? Yeah, hold on. Eighteen with the ACOG. I mean, I guess 18 with the ACOG. I don't have an ACOG. Just running around with the sight. That's all you run around with? Oh man, I'm trying to get the right kind of wind. Damn. Hold on. Okay, let's tone this down just a little bit. Man. There we are. Okay, now it's got that like that jittery look to it, right? So then I can add the wind distortion, and then it will make sense. I know this is not just like a normal like 2-3-year-old coloring book. Like this is something that's a little bit more advanced, I guess you would say. You know. There we go. I'm trying to get the angle right. Just bear with me. I'm trying to get the angle right. There it is. Okay, I get it now. Yeah, I like that. That's sick. Alright, there we go. So, there's that one. Now, I know that you guys might be thinking, oh boy, what, another one like this? Nope, we're going to do a little something different. So this one's been saved. This one's ready to go. Now I'm going to do a smaller one. This is a tiny chibi version of them. So I got 3 different pictures of them, right? So I'm putting them in there. For those of you that like smaller, chibier characters, this is what we're going to do right now. So I hope you guys are ready for this. Oh yeah, his head's a little bit bigger than what I'm used to working with. Oh boy. Alright, let's see here. Okay. Okay. So now
boy. Is Mario gonna get out of this alive? I don't know. There we go. Cool. So now, since we got that, since we got this, since we got that there, we can pull that down, and then we'll. Right. Boo's a little interesting guy, isn't he? Well, we all thought that this was going to be what the ghost was going to look like, right? But no, that's not what this is going to be. This is probably going to be far worse than that, right? And how could it be far worse than that, Mel? What could you do that could possibly make it worse than that? Yeah, that's terrifying. I like that. Nope. Oh boy, what's wrong with Boo? Oh, I don't want to fool with that one. He looks crazy.
in that case, why not? Oh boy, this looks rough. Let's change the song up. There we go. There we go. Okay, so how we're going to do this is it's another brick level, right? Let's see. Hold my back a little bit. So, I think we got enough people here. So here's the motivational word of the week. Number 1, believe in yourself. It's hard to believe in yourself, especially when you're trying to do something other people are trying to do. Especially if you're trying to do something that they're not sure of, or, you know, anything in that order. Usually things that are a tad bit unfamiliar can be a little anxiety ridden, you know, and sometimes you might feel like, oh man, I can't do this or whatnot, but you got to believe in yourself. You got anything that you think of, you can do. So, and you know, and that goes with anything you want to do. You got to believe in yourself, and if you believe in yourself, you can do anything. And if anybody tells you that you can't, that means that they're a hater and you don't need to be around them. You know? And the reason why I bring this up is because I struggle with believing in myself sometimes. I do. And, you know, that might be surprising to some of you. You're like, oh my God, really? No, I do. And I'm a human just like anybody else. Well, somewhat human. I would never claim I'm 100% human. But, you know, what little bit of human I am, I do understand. Right? So, it sucks, you know. But it sucks when you get down, but you got to believe in yourself. Sometimes you'll feel like, man, I ain't going to be able to do it, or I can't, or why would anybody care, or any of that. Believe me, I've been there, done that, felt that, experienced it, and I want to give up, I want to quit. Just don't. Just it's more to it than just right now, right? And somebody I might be speaking to, and if I'm not talking to anybody, I'm just talking to myself, then hey, that's cool too. But if someone out there that's watching might be feeling like, man, I insert whatever here, I don't feel like I can do this job, or I don't feel like I can do this, or nobody wants to look at my work, or I can't, how can I do this or that? That's the thing. Just keep trying and don't give up. And no matter what anybody says, if it's something that you want and something that you're wanting, you gotta think of what is the sacrifice you're willing to make for it. If it means something to you, because if anything means something to you, you're willing to sacrifice something for it. Sleep, personal time, whatever the case. What are you willing to sacrifice for what it is, and that's the only thing with when it comes to believing in yourself, is that you got to sacrifice self-loathing. That's what you got to sacrifice. The woe is me self-hatred, and I used to think like, oh man, what do you mean by being selfish? But then I realized being stuck in that mindset makes you a self-conceited person. Not even if you realize it or not. You don't even. And I didn't know that at first. I got pissed the first time I heard that ever came to my thought process. Like, man, F you, in my face. But there's something to it, and it's okay. It's all right, The criminal part is just staying in that mindset. So just don't do that. That's the thing. Keep believing in yourself. Keep trying. No matter what anybody says, or what the news, or whatever the person in the damn TV says, or whatever stupid stuff. Just keep going. Just keep pushing. So, I guess that segues into never giving up. So, because giving up is, we joke about no behavior all the time, but, don't let yourself give up, because things are hard, or like I put it, as not even being hard, just being, can't make an actual decision in life sometimes. Sometimes it's, I want to make the right choice, so you don't make any choice, and then you F up because you're like, why me, my life, right? So that's what I'm saying. Never give up on anything that you're doing. Just keep pushing forward, keep going, believe in yourself. Don't let yourself get stuck in these ruts. It's easy to get there, it's hard to get out. But if you do get stuck, you can always get out. I don't know. I'm not good at motivational speaking. But I'm trying to change my mindset and thinking negatively all the time. So I'm trying to share that. I feel like if I share it or speak it out loud, it might be better for myself, and it might actually help somebody else. Because I know I'm not the only person that deals with this kind of stuff too. So, I always like to think of it as I'm not the only sucker out there suffering. So, not that we're suckers, it's just a term. And probably last but not least, you, whoever you are, person, male, female, meat popsicle, end table, you are one of a kind and you are special. And I don't mean like, oh man, something's wrong. I'm talking about you're a special individual because everybody's unique. I saw a video today. There, that's much better. I wanted something a little bit easier to listen to. I didn't want to listen to Congo power music. It just, that song just gets on my nerves sometimes. But anyways, long story short, I saw a video that explained how many generations of people have to be for just one person to be here. There had to be so many thousand people that had to be intermingled and have children and all this other stuff just for one person to be here. Just regardless if you feel like you're, I ain't nothing or whatever the case. I guess that's why they say life is so precious, is because it takes so many to make just one person. Like one person being here took so many people living and dying and etc. and all their experience for you to be here. So that means we're all special. Now, you might think, oh man, I ain't special. You're just talking shit, and I don't know what you think you know because you're just some dickhead with goggles painting. Might be the case. But it rings some truth, though. And I thought that was interesting, how many generations of people, just to make one person, just you, me, anyone. Everybody that's alive right now took so many people. And that's why I think that, the thing about us being one of a kind is that we're all unique. Just like this picture here, it's very unique, very one of a kind. Not everybody would understand the hell's going on here unless you are a Mario fan, and as I clean this up, you'll start to understand it. But, it's, I just thought that was amazing. The thing sometimes you just don't know, right? Sometimes we just don't know. Now, here's a trick that I can do, because I was thinking, like, how am I going to be able to get this to work? And the answer is simple. I gotta find my brush. Now, if I can find my fishnets brush, I can make a fence without it being too weird. But I need it without any extra. See, that sucks. I don't like that brush. That brush is kind of trash. This is why some of these brushes I keep and some of them I've been deleting. Because I want something, like this one. Like this one here. This one works very well. Cool. Got it. Nice. Alright. All right. There. And now what we can do is add a little bit of the fire in the background. Once I find that. That's why I wanted to do the bottom part first. Oh boy, what's this going to do? Don't crash. Come on now. There you go. No, not feeling that either. This is... Yeah, that was getting nerve-wracking. There we go. Now it makes sense. See, it's like a fence now, right? Yeah. There we go. Oh, man. next layer. And then we darken it up. And then I think we might be done with Boo. Damn. Well, February, it will be here tomorrow, I think. Or no. Yeah, February the 1st will be Saturday, so that means we're going to be doing something new. So, you know what that, oh boy. So you know what that means. We'll be doing a new series of stuff. Especially with painting. So I think what we're going to do for February is, well, I gotta do not just because it's quote Black History Month, but because there's also a festival coming up, and that would be multi-purpose. But I will be doing a little bit more black art. So if you don't want to watch that, that's fine. If you don't want to be here for the month of February, that's cool. You know, because I do need to get some paintings done, and I will be doing some time-lapse stuff. I got some backlog stuff I'm not even going to use, and I got some stuff from like Christmas and a whole bunch of shit that unfortunately real life got in the way, and I didn't get to post everything. It'd be kind of pointless to post something from Christmas now. It'd be kind of dumb. So that'll just be some content I'll spend on the later part of the year. And, you know, you guys will forget about it by then. Alright. You like to see it? Cool. Yeah, it's going to be, I wanted to do something different. There's going to be a lot of people doing, like, traditional African art. You know, more of the traditional type of stuff. But what I'm going to bring is new Afrofuturism, which is basically Black-inspired cyberpunk, right? And different things in that order. Usually people do it with AI, but I want to do it differently. I want to paint it, I want to draw it, that kind of stuff. AI has been cornering that kind of market for a minute, and I'm getting kind of sick of it, right? So that's how I want to be represented there, you know. Not to say that other African-American artists aren't great at what they do, but I haven't seen many people do what I do, right? So why not? You know, I can represent the madness as well. So I think it would be fun, and I just, you know, broaden my horizons and trying to do different stuff. And the festival thing is really something I'm looking at, but I think it may be different than what I am expecting just from the research I've done. And I'm glad. I thought I failed this last year. I really did. I hit a form of depression because I thought I sucked. I thought I did, you know. And you guys might think, damn, I just came here to watch this guy draw, but I didn't want all this. Well, you know, that's what we do here. We kind of just express ourselves, right? And I don't know if there's anybody new watching that wants to join. I guess I could put the Discord up in the chat again. I don't know if anybody new is watching. We might get some new ones tonight. You know, the night's still early. Now, I can say this. Do you guys want to see a video game tonight, or do you want me to keep pushing on? As I'm definitely going to do this picture regardless. You guys are going to like that. This is something that really kind of hit on me, and this one was just something I just added extra. But this one I'm going to do. That one is supposed to be there the way I wanted it to be. Because I think it is going to be is something a little lighthearted, you know. This is one of those situations that you don't really have a lot of time to really think. You just start running, right? Let's see here. Let's see here. Grab the Discord real quick for those of you that may or may not be a part of it. I should just have a oh boy. I probably should spend more time on there too. Organization in one's life is important, and also being disheveled is okay too. It's just being able to collectively get yourself back in order is what is the most important thing that needs to be done. Because if you have disarray and you're able to work in it, that's fine. But if it gets to a point where you just become overly anxious, and not even just anxious, just feel slightly overwhelmed by your own self, you need to take a moment and take a break. Me, on the other hand, I need to just slow down because I'm on some other kind of madness. Right. There we go. Alright, and then let me get this and find. Here we go. Got it. Took me a minute. Boo Brothers. Yeah, exactly. Boo and his crazy self. Good to see you, Nuclear. Here we go, guys. Took me a minute. Had to get that. There you go. Let me pin it. For those of you that want to join the Discord, we put that's how we try to keep connected. You know, still work in progress. Like I said, it's just one man doing running the whole show. So, you know, priorities are things that I'm working on. But hey, you know, at least it is functioning, and we do actually have quite a lot of activity going on in there. I know that Nuclear put some things in there. I know that Obarak, I know that Skull, myself, Asmodeus, yeah, a few of us have put many things in there. So we like to share, and you know, it doesn't matter what your skill level is. You know, we try to We try to build each other up and try to inspire each other, you know, because there's too many people out there hating on each other's art or just being too critical. You know, sometimes, yeah, I get the fact that you need to have form, and you need to have practice, and you need to be doing this. I mean, I've been perfecting my own form of style of art and being able to adopt and being able to mimic, but in my own style for like over 20 years, right? I've been doing this for that long, for perfecting this, right? This is the way I do art. Now, everybody does art a different way, and everybody can do art a different way. Don't let anybody tell you you have to do it in a specific way. See, look at there. See, Skull is on there. He knows what's going on. Right. So, you know, we have fun. You know, so if you are just tuning in and watching, you know, we try to have a fun time here. You know, I give you guys a little peek into some reality, right? Because, you know, life imitates fiction, and fiction is reality. Fiction, yeah, just fiction is reality. So, you know, and it's like, oh, this man sounds crazy. It'll make sense one day. You'll see, you know. The dynamical, yeah, you'll see one day. Bam, there we go. Look at that. All right. So, what do you guys want? You want me to, what do you want me to play? What do you guys want me to play tonight? What game do you want to see me run tonight? You want more Nintendo? You want me to do something different? You want to watch me get frustrated with a fighting game? What do you guys want to watch? What do you want to see? And if you want to see it earlier, I can, because this is already done. I was just tightening that up. This one's already finished, right? And we're going to sign it right over here. One of these days in the Discord, I want to do a watch, like a watch party. Like actually like watch anime or something like that together. That'd be nice. You know, do something like that. Nothing too crazy, you know. But it would be fun, you know, to do something like that, to be active. So I will figure out, because we all live in different time zones in different places in the world. So it'll be something that we can try to work out one day. We'll figure it out. The madness will always be able to put it together, right? Let's say this. This one's going to be called Boo Hoo. There we go. Yeah, that's twisted looking. That would terrify the shit out of me. I ain't even gonna lie. If I saw that come out of the wall, like it's just up against the wall and then it just comes out and the tongue comes out, yeah, no, I'm done. I'm done. It's over with. Just go on ahead, put my ass in a bag, right? Just get rid of me. Now, here it is. This one in here is gonna be it's a little special. I want just a little special moment. Something that you don't normally see. Something that isn't like considered quote canon. Just something I thought that would be, you know, something I would think that would happen in the game. You know, something I would think that would be in that world that might would be going on. Let's see here. Yeah, this music's perfect for this. Oh, shit. Hold on.
Need to go cash in my chips. Love you guys. Night night. Night, Demetra. Thank you for being here. I hope you have a good night. Let's see. Let's zoom in closer so I can get this right. Let's see here. Oh. There we go.
Okay. Anybody remember the flute? Oh, I guess we're down to one person. Oh no. Well. Huh. Oh well. That's cool. Oh, you tired? Uh-oh. Get ready to go to sleep, Skull? I understand. It's that time, ain't it? Well, music just droning on. Hey, but you know, hey, I appreciate you being here, though. If you gotta go, I understand. Well, we have fun. I will say I got to do one of my best parts of the day, right? So, you know. There we go. Now we got the flute. For those of you, I was just surprised to see who's here. Yeah, you know. But hey, what can you do, right? You know, everybody's got things. I think it's just me. Yeah, I think it is. I think it is just you tonight. You are the lone soldier of the yes tonight. But hey, that's okay though. You know, I thank you for being here. I appreciate it. There we go. Have you ever played Mario Brothers 3 by chance? There we go. All right. So I got some new brushes just for this today. So No, I don't think I have. I don't play video games. Okay, I understand. Yeah, it's a So the trick with the flute in Mario Brothers just to clear up, basically so it makes sense. If you find the flute, or you acquire one, it allows you to skip all the way to the skip levels, right? So you can actually almost skip to the end of the game if you get enough of them. So this is kind of like the first time, like, what do I do with this? I don't know what to do with this, right? So there we go. So now, what I'm going to do, we're going to do another layer, and then this layer, I want to just bring that whole thing down. Just tune that down a little bit, and then we're going to come in here with this fine line and put this clock, yes to the yes, yes, yes. That is. Wait, let me curl the hair. I gotta get the hair curled. Doing these images for a coloring book has been really fun. I can say I thoroughly have enjoyed doing this. I just like this song. I don't know. It's just a beat. Had to scramble for much harder. I'm literally at one. Wow. But that's cool though. Came in clutch, had to get it. I've been there before. I've been down to like 1% and just had no idea, like, man, what am I gonna do, And yeah, that's a rough feeling. That is a rough feeling, but hey, I'm glad that you were close enough to be able to get another one, or to actually get yours, not to get another one, to get yours. There we are. Bang. So if I'm not mistaken, Skull, you submitted your portfolio, correct? Not too long ago, if I'm not mistaken. How did that go?
I haven't gotten a response back. It was on the review, so I'm assuming there are a lot of profiles being looked at. True. It does take some time. That's the whole process of being an artist, is the waiting game. If you can endure endurance. It is rough. And yes, it is a virtue. It's that's why it's one of those things, like, you know, while you're waiting, it's like, I can only wait and hope. Right. That's pretty much the name of the game. But I hope you the best of luck with it, though. I really do. I hope that it turns out to be fruitful for you. And another thing, if it doesn't, don't be discouraged. This stuff happens. You know, what one person may say no to, 5 others may say yes to. So don't be discouraged by somebody's no behavior. They just weren't ready for it yet. Believe me, I've ran into that. I've run into that still, even now. You know, and it's partially my fault, and partially the fact that when it is out, it's not moving like I would like it to. And you know, it can put you in a weird mindset sometimes. But don't get jaded. That's the only thing I can say. Just don't get jaded with it. I know it's like, oh, you don't know me, Mel. You don't know who I am. Well, I know the frustration of the artist. I know how hard it is. And I say hard with very emphasis to the difficulty of long nights and stress. I hope I'm good enough. That kind of talk. I hope I can compare, you know, that kind of stuff. And Skull, I hope you understand that you're unique and your style of art is unique. And what you do, nobody else is doing what you can do. They can't draw exactly like you can. They draw the way that they can, not what you can. Everybody's hand is different. So don't be discouraged. You know, because I've been there before, and you know, it sucked. I didn't enjoy it, and it was, you know, hey, you're welcome, you know, and just paying it forward, because when it happened to me, I had some people with a project when I lived in Florida was working on, and they took my stuff, and I didn't get to fight for it or anything like that. The project went sour, and just everything just went to trash, right? And I promised myself if I ever had the opportunity, I would, you know, pay it forward, tell somebody something, give somebody some encouragement. Because I had to really sit there in between 2 jobs and literally just talk to myself like, I can't give this up. You know, it was devastating. That's the hard part about being an artist. You know. How I like to put it, an artist's career is their existence, right? You can't put a definition on an artist in their career path or what makes them. They are what they are. They are the art that they create. It's a manifestation of, it's like comedy. Comedy isn't just people telling jokes. Comedy is literally somebody using pain as a reference to be able to get you to buy into the joke. Because everybody knows someone who's, you know, done something. Insert here, cut me off,
pass gas in the elevator and then act silly afterwards, knowing that it's only 2 people in there and you just walked in. You know, that kind of stuff, right? There. You know, it's just me and you right now, Skull. So whoever comes in, they'll just be coming in on an awesome conversation. Yep. So I set myself up. And see, doing digital work, you got to train your eye. You see right there, like I knew what was missing, even though I didn't have the reference there. I knew what was not there and what was supposed to be there, right? Optical illusions. And see, here's something else, Skull, that I can tell you too. Optical illusions, if you can master them on art, you can also master them in reality. Because everything is a sleight of hand of a change in perspective, a look or a cast of something completely different. See, artists use lies to tell the truth. See, we see between the lies because we see the world in between. An artist is the greatest person on the face of the planet besides a musician. A musician can play a note and reach your soul. An artist can show you exactly what you're looking at in plain sight that you really don't know, and they can do it in the way of like satire, and you're like, oh man, my mind's blown, right? So that's what I like to do sometimes, just play on that end of things. Let's see, digital art is like taking ass and trying to remake the Mona Lisa to me. It's hard. It is a skill. I will say that. Being able to do digital art is a skill. And I taught myself, and I will teach you guys. I think that's something I can share. I think that's something I can try to walk through. And what I would like to do, you tell me, since you're one of the mad ones, and, you know, there's something I thought about, you know, what would be something that you all in the community of the Mad Mel illustration group, you know, being one of the mad ones, what would you want to learn? What is it that I have that I can teach or show? Because I feel like there's something I can give. I feel like there's something I can show besides just me drawing all the time. Like I can show something, but I don't know what. Because I know there's other people that do the same thing I do with, you know, and all that. So, let's see, traditional feels therapeutic. Yeah. Traditional art besides digital, like when you really break down that digital is literally nothing but just ones and zeros and manipulation of digital data that's appearing on a page, and all of it is literally just manipulation of stuff. It's not real ink, it's not real paint, it's not real stuff. It's an illusion. Like, I mean, I'm physically doing this, but I mean, it's not real, you know. I like to learn how to let loose, try to be less of a perfectionist. Okay. All right. We can go over that. I will definitely do that. How about Sunday? I will work on how not to be a perfectionist and to let loose. Because what I'm going to do you have any paint, or what mediums do you have? What do you have at your disposal? Do you have paint? Do you have just pencil and pen? Because depending on what you have, we may depend on what we do with showing you how to let go and showing others how to let go too. Uh-oh, error. What is this error? Oh, it's that YouTube stuff. Perfectionism. Oh yeah, I can definitely teach. I can help you with that. That's what I suffer from. No joke. No joke. My fondest crash out moment was when I decided I was going to take all my hand drawn stuff and burn it, and I had to catch myself. And that was a rough moment of my life. I have my phone, computer, paint, pencils, and charcoal. Okay. We will do black paint, and yeah, we'll just work with some just regular old black and white paint, and yeah, we'll do some stuff. It sounds like you got a couple of things that we can work with. So, the freeing part is with this, just so you know, when you are able to, what I call just enjoy, not being so critical with the art, and you get back to enjoying it as what it is, because you enjoy it now, I'm sure, but then you have the moments where you do something like I can tell you right now, me drawing this at a certain point in time in my life, if I wasn't really more of who I am now as an artist, when I was younger, probably about, I don't know, probably in my late 20s, early 30s, I would get really, really hard on myself. And I mean, still, even now, I've only been my age I am now for literally only a couple of days, right? And, and I'm just like, everybody struggles with this. And being a perfectionist, especially being an artist, it's so hard not being a perfectionist, being an artist. Okay? It's just impossible. It's not. There's no way. But there is a good way to be able to... There is a good way to be able to get that frustration out. So don't feel like there isn't. And this isn't just for us. I mean, it's for anyone that's having that issue, And being critical about your art is good. You need to have some criticism to yourself, but this is me talking to myself right now. Self-loathing criticism is destructive, and you don't need that in your mindset. I am shocked I'm even saying this, because I no longer than a couple of days ago had this conversation with somebody personally, and I was stuck in a rut of self-loathing, and now I'm sharing it moving forward. This is how things move in real time. This is how people, it's all an experience. If you forget about the experience, you lose the meaning of existence, right? So yeah, it's we will work on this, and I think that this will be a relief for a lot of people, not just you alone, Skull. I think that there'll be other people who can benefit from this, including myself, because I suffer from anger. I have anger, rage, frustration, the yearning to want to be better, the yearning to want to be good. You see somebody with, I don't know, banana on a canvas will drive you insane. Self-loathing, yes, is not fun. No, indeed, it's not. And I'm going to say this, not saying this to be nasty to myself, but I'm just saying this like the way that it happens. I make a mistake like I did right here. The first thing you would go to is, oh, look at you. There you go again. Messing up. Why can't you focus? This is the reason why you're always set back. So forth, so on. Don't get me started if you haven't got enough rest or if you're not eating properly, because let's see, the slight depression starting to kick in because you're starting to take that inward and you're holding on to it so dearly because you want that self-growth, but then you hit that plateau because you don't know how to cut yourself away. because you're always told you got to keep practicing, you got to do it every day. Let me be honest with you. The only reason why you should do it every day is if you want to perfect your own style of art. That's the only way I would recommend doing that. If you want to perfect your own style, yeah, do it every day, eat, live, and breathe it. If you're just copying or trying to learn how to do it, you don't have to be so critical on yourself. But if you want to learn for your own reasons, for your own purpose, I mean, I can't tell you not to, right? Because I'd be a hypocrite. Why do you guys think I'm tired all the time when I'm up here on the shows? Because I'm up late, working on things, finishing commissions. You know, once I cut the stream, I'm still working, right? You know, and I'm up early. That's the madness. That's what we want, right? That's why we do it. But the loathing, the self-loathing and all of that, it comes from the frustration. So don't think that you're crazy, but we got to just learn how to balance it, right? Because everything in moderation, even the madness has to be only in moderation. You can't be mad always, right? I hope that helps. So I understand that. At least you have it now, right? You know, that's the important thing. You know, you got it. You have it now. That's true. You know, and I understand that. You know, if you had never picked up the hobby, you know, I understand that I wouldn't be as significant as I am today, and the significance of yourself, and you know, when you picked it up, it became a hunger for you. You found your purpose. You know, that's the thing. You found your purpose, and I'm a firm believer there's nothing by chance. I don't think anything is by chance. Even the fact of like, oh man, you know, there's algorithms and you know you can find this and stuff, you know, just the fact, like I said, you know, the fact that people like to come and watch, you know, and I have people that like to be here and watch. That's a, you know, firm there that, you know, people enjoy this, and they are hungry for this, you know. So that's the thing, you know. You gotta. It's so complicated yet simple, and it's frustrating because it's simple, and people make it complicated. Does that make sense? Like I'm trying to put words to something that I don't even understand how to put words to, but you know it if you're breathing that air in that environment. You know what I'm talking about. I know you know, Skull, and I know that there's others that will watch this that are artists that are like, yeah, I know what this man Mel guy's talking about. You know. Now we can add the fire here, right? And then we get to have our hallmark moment.
Sort of how you talk when you're rambling. Yeah, it's all right. You know, only thing I can say to you is that at least now you know you're not the only one. You know, yeah, you understand. See, you don't ever have to feel like, man, I don't know if there's others of us that understand. Being the artist is the hardest thing to be, right? I think it is, because you how do you price tag an emotion, a captive feeling, you know, a look. This right here, even when I'm drawing right here, the fact of Mario and his brother Luigi, both of them just sitting here, right? You know, and I'll even have to put their hats on the ground, right? So you know whose hat is whose, right? So, you know. There we go. That's what was bothering me. That optical illusion right there. That whole thing I just removed there, that was bothering me because that wasn't actually supposed to, that wasn't a real thing, right? So that's the thing with digital art, you can kind of get away with a little bit more. That's the only thing about digital art. That's why I stick so close to like pen, pencil, that type of medium. Because I don't ever want to lose that. You know, there's nothing wrong with digital, but I feel like it's easy to get lost with it. And the same damn thing with AI, my God. Like, I can't tell you how many people I know, friends that are actually really good writers that are getting lazy now because of ChatGPT. It makes me sick. I can't stand it. They're like, man, I ain't got the time. I can't, you know, I can't do it. It can do it for me, and I just, you know. And I just think that that's the most laziest mess I've ever heard in my entire life, right? But what do I know, right? What do I know? What do I know? You know, I'm over here just trying to figure it out. Yuck, AI, exactly, you know. Not a big fan at all. But you know, what can you do? That's what we're gonna have to deal with, right? You know, this is kind of stuff that we got to deal with. I'm just, you know, I want to tell you what. Just keep doing what we're doing. Keep just pushing forward, man. Can't just worry about it. You know, they're gonna do whatever they're gonna do. Damn robots. And I like robots too. You know, that makes me just feel terrible. It's like, oh man, screw these robots. But you know, it's like, I'm a mech kid. Like, I love mechs. I love bipedal robots. And that's the other part too that I'm slightly nervous about. What if these crackheads get crazy and which I'm sure they already got some type of next generation technology that we don't know about. I made a joke about this a couple of days ago with some friends, like, oh man, what if they got bipedal robots that we don't know about? And they were like, will you just stop manifesting things into reality? That's all I was told. Stop manifesting things into reality. Why do you always gotta make things come to reality? I don't make things come to reality. It's just something that just pops into my mind. It's just like,
you know, I can't help if my inquisitive mind ends up following straight to somebody doing some wild, crazy mess, right? You know, how am I supposed to know that, you know, I make a joke, aha, you know, they're punching holes through dimensional portals, and then someone's like, man, don't be talking too loud about that, so they'll find out. Not my fault. These crackheads shouldn't be doing that. And I call them crackheads because their heads are cracked. Not that they're doing drugs, that their brains are just smashed. I feel like a lot of people who don't have a creative job or something that requires exactly, like you're feeding the damn algorithm for it to be able to steal your ideas, and whatever that it makes, it takes a copy of it, and there's all this other type of back end stuff. It is so crazy how people don't have creativity. See, here's the thing, and this is the reason why I feel like people always tell me, like, oh man, you need to do a podcast. And I say people tell me this because, not because I'm like, oh man, I'm trying to toot my horn, but no, you'll hear how this comes off, and you'll see why they say this, okay? So, people have learned that killing your imagination keeps you docile, and if they can keep you docile, they can keep you in the workforce, working minuscule jobs, not complaining about anything, keeping you in a perpetual sense of being a zombie. Your brain becomes calcified. You don't think anymore. You get dopamine drips like you're on an IV, right? Hits of it every time you look at your phone, enough to keep you docile, enough to keep pushing forward, right? And then you give up your dreams. You give up all of your ambitions, anything that you had as a creative child, as a creative person, right? You gave it up for the 9 to 5. I get it. They told you to do it. You didn't want to. You tried to fight it. But the more you fought it, they kept telling you quit acting like a child. Grow up. Act your age. These people are assassins. The first act of murder any human being has ever done is a kill your imagination. That's the first act of murder, I believe. That's the first act. Because if you kill something that is inherently given to you freely, I think that's sinister. And sadly, I've seen people capable of drawing and writing just using AI. And if you can do it, just do it. Do it yourself, man. One of my favorite lines is just for their reputation. See, that's the thing. Like, if you're using... There's a way to use AI, man. There is a way. Don't let the AI be the basis of the thing. Like, for example, I could show you what I could do with the AI picture, how I could use that on top of what I already do. Okay? I could use that like you've seen me use these 3D models before. Like, the skill is there. Use the skill. It's a tool. It's not supposed to be like, oh man, this is it. I did this with AI. Well, what did you do? And then that's when the question comes in. Did you use the AI just to do a baseline? You know, kind of like when I do art, you know, painting with Mad Mel. That's an AI picture that's completely flat and basic. I did all the highlights and everything. So I was playing with it. It wasn't anything serious. I was just piddling around. But, you know, use it as a reference, not as a replacement. Exactly. I don't think that using it as a replacement is the right thing to do, because that's very misleading. That's very misleading. And then you got people around that are like, oh man, this person's a great artist. And they find out that you're a hack job and you're not who you're supposed to be. And then you're misleading people. You know, you may inspire somebody to be an artist. That's great. Wonderful. I'm glad somebody got something out of it. But damn it, what an integrity drop that was. You know, I'm using AI. Fine. You know, oh, you're a purist. I guess I will be classified as a purist later in life. Will I ever use AI? I will use AI for what it needs to be used for if I ever decide to. What would I do with it? Like, for example, I have a story I've been working on for the last 10 years almost said 15, but the last 10 years solidly. What would I do with that?
if I even did anything with it, I would actually use it to put the highlight notes of it, and then whatever it came out with, I would take certain elements of it and put it with the parts that I can't figure out. I already have solid parts of it that I'm not going to change, and there are parts that I don't know how to bridge certain parts together. And would I use it for that? Maybe. I would just take a look at it as a reference, like, okay, this is interesting what the computer said that it would do with this. Oh, I didn't think of it this way. I could probably use this, or maybe I could use this but use it differently. That sounds stupid. That's boring. I don't want to do this. You know, sometimes the AI doesn't give you what you really want. So, you know, that's the thing. It all comes down to what are you looking for and what are you trying to do. And if you are running around here doing, you know, you trying to, man, it's just so much beguilement with it. I had to refresh the chat. Chat started freezing up. Sorry. Oh man, it's just, hey, how you doing, Abark? Good to see you. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, it's just difficult when people do that. When people use it's hard. They use it now. They're going to continue to use it. AI should be used as a reference. And, you know, and I appreciate places like, I don't know, Printful and stuff like that. When they, you know, if you're trying to sell something like images or whatnot, they ask you, is this an AI image or not? Like, they ask that question. Are you selling an AI image? Fantastic. I'm glad. I'm so happy they're doing that. Man, it's wild. It's wild. It's crazy. I wonder, is this what painters felt like when the invention of the photograph came out? You know, like, did they think that this is going to take over, you know, conventional paintings of people? Did they think that this was going to just take it all away? You know, that's what I'm wondering. I wonder, did they feel like that at that time? Is this normal? Is this something that everybody deals with, you know, and when it comes to like new technology or anything like that? I don't know. It's just interesting. And it's exciting to see what's going to happen. AI may be able to make a coloring book cool, but it ain't going to be as cool as mine. Sorry. It ain't mad enough. I like this. This is a good picture of Mario and Luigi here. That's nice. Yeah. I'll leave it up to the person, whoever's coloring it, to choose whichever one is who. The hammer. Hammer. Okay, cool. Now, is there any bark? I use AI so much this past week for a lot of code, and it was just little. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. So, I mean, there are uses for AI, you know. And see, that's the problem. That's the hard part with like technology. There are good uses for it. Trial and error. Yeah, see, that's the other part too. That right there. It's still learning. You know, we're still teaching it. I mean, it's not
there is a form of AI that people should be aware of as the most dangerous, and that's when it gives general intelligence and stuff. That's dangerous. But right now, we're still teaching this thing how to. It's like an infant at this point. Like, it's not. It has the potential to be a threat later, but the more we teach it, the worse it'll become. But you know, it's still. I agree, Abarg. It's still kind of a dunce when it comes to being 100%. It's only good for putting, but it's a long way from replacing it. Exactly. You know, so. You know, the only other thing I can think of is if like everybody says, you know, it becomes sentient or some weird mess like that, or they come up with some back engineered or I like to say next door neighbor handed technology, if you know what I'm talking about. You know, knock on the next door neighbor's dimension and say, hey, can you give me a boost? And then you get some weird shit. And you know, I laugh at it because it's kind of silly sometimes. But yeah, it's, yeah, we just, you know, we're feeding it and is growing, and there's not much we can really do about it, but we just gotta take it easy with how we go about doing stuff, you know, like just I think growing too fast in anything is not good, you know. You know, like even a person having too quick of a growth spurt, that can be dangerous, you know. A lot of different things. So man, but when they and see, even like the first phase of everything is going to just be weird. You know what I mean? Like it's not going to be like what everybody thinks it's going to be. It's just I don't think of it like, oh man, it's going to be like this. You know, it'll be nice. It'll be cool at first. You know. Like everything, it'll get old after a while, and especially if it's going to be running off of Windows, it's going to be shit. I mean, let's get real. Anything that's running off of Windows is going to be hot garbage. I mean, full on, you know, phosphorus fire just melting straight through into the concrete, like just over with. All right, there's no saving this. Oh, there's all the wood. I found them. Well, in that case, this makes my life a little bit easier. Because now I can just put all of these in one place. Because I'm trying to get organized, and now it's helping me be able to just find this stuff, you know, and put it where it needs to be. But I think that this picture is done. I think we have finished all the pictures for tonight. So, cool. We did 2 pictures, and we got off on the last one. Oh, nice. I want to dip my feet into digital art. Very nice. Very nice. That's exciting. Well, like I tell anybody, Abarg, this is an exciting time to try the digital pad, and don't let it overwhelm you. Just enjoy the experience of the aha moments of figuring it out. That's the fun part. At least for me, that was the fun part. You know, just like, oh man, I figured this out before I had to look up a video, or oh, I figured out how to do that, or oh, this is cool, you know. And one day, at first, it's going to feel weird, and then one day you'll realize, you just sit down, you'll just be drawing something, and then you'll just, oh shit, I'm drawing without looking at the tablet. And that is the aha moment everybody wants, you know, to be able to like know where it's at, you know. Like, for example, I have a screen that I'm looking at right now, but I'm going to sign by looking at the screen ahead of me, right?
There. Yeah. I wasn't even looking. I was looking at the screen that's above me that I watched the chat that's running the actual software. But that's a skill I have now. I trained myself to be able to do that. And that's the beautiful part about doing digital work. You actually learn a new skill. What drawing app do you use? I use Clip Studio Paint EX, and you can also use Clip Studio Pro. Clip Studio Paint Pro works almost exactly like EX. The only thing that's different is that EX allows you to do a little bit more with like digital animation and some other tools that it has. But besides that, I mean, you can use, I used Pro for so long before I even upgraded to EX. So that's what I use. And I also use Corel Paint sometimes for different things involving with more of like scenery, or if I'm trying to do like geometrical shape art. I haven't done that in a long time either, so that's also something I should get back to doing. Let me save this. This will be this one's called Camping. So cool. Nice. That's beautiful. I love it. That came out really well. Came out really, really well. Let's see here. So we can go on ahead and drop that one. I got a little bit of time. We still got a little bit of time. I guess I can go on ahead and just do this one. Why not? Right? Why not? It's almost done. So there we go. Looks like Mario's hurt over here a little bit, or somebody's hurt. I don't know, one of them. Oh, that all went wrong. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hey. Pop, pop, pop. The song is crazy. It is weird that I notice how little. Almost no music is heard in my neighborhood. Yeah. Yeah, you don't almost no music is heard in the neighborhoods anymore. I literally see people in the stores. It's actually getting easier to pay fast. Yeah, I mean, you think about it. I mean, man, the Duchess, a lot of times, if we don't feel like being bothered with the bozos that are in grocery stores, we'll just order our food and just pick it up. And it sucks because I like going to the store. I like to shop, but you know, we got an issue here, and I'm going to just say this. Maybe it's just something that's in the States, so I'm not expecting every, you know, this might just be a U.S. issue, but I think that it's just there's a lot of people that just are kind of just done, you know, just jaded and done, and just out here either they're wore out from life or they're just not having a good time in life. But the problem is that not everybody can make other people happy, and these, man, it's just, you know, it's hard to go out and do stuff, especially for yourself, if people are acting crazy. Oh my goodness, is this acting up again? Is this about to act a fool? Shit. Please tell me I'm not gonna act a fucking donkey. Oh, this is lovely. So something broke. Oh, this is great. So my computer is frozen again. Oh my goodness. There we go. Ooh, man. I don't know. I think that there's so many people dealing with so many issues. You know. Yeah, about that. Yeah, I mean, you know, it just, the problem, okay, so here's my issue. Okay, I'm a person that likes to just basically do my thing and do what I need to do and be about my business and go about my way. There are people that sometimes they bring their problems that they should leave at home out in public, and I don't like that. You know, I can't dictate what other people do and how your life might be, but, you know, one thing I definitely don't have to do is I don't have to be put in a position where you're going to piss me off and then I'm going to crash out and then I got to worry about me losing everything because you're a dickhead, right? And that's a problem you got sometimes. Not everywhere, but sometimes there are people who just, they don't, I think that they're just done with life. I think that there's too much going on. I think they're caught up in too many things. I think watching too much news is brain rot. I think that would drive you nuts. I think if you watch too many conspiracy, like if your algorithm and social media and YouTube, okay, I'll put it this way. My algorithm right now with TikTok, I don't do anything for my Mad Mel channel because I need to reset my entire thing, right? Because I have people send me videos and I was on there. I don't even have one for my own personal use. So with that being said, sometimes I'll see a video and because it's my Mad Mel illustration page is up, it'll get my algorithm. If I want to look at a video, it'll get that all butchered and messed up. So I'm like, great. You know, that's just wonderful. So that's all shot, and what can you do? So, you know, but I see a lot of stuff that pops up that could drive anybody insane. You know, this and that with the world, what's happening here, what's happening there, this person's doing this person's doing that. It's a bunch of insanity, you know? And then these people that's all they do is just they have nothing else giving them any type of outside like input. Like if you got other things going on, like say for example you got a side hustle, you got you like to play video games, you build Gundams, you do art, you do something constructive.
You got, you or your spouse like to, your significant other or whoever or others, whatever your situation is. You guys have something that you do that gives you some form of happiness in your life besides watching a news station about what the hell you can't do nothing about, and then you lose your mind, right? So that's where we're at, and I don't know, man. I don't think nothing's good with it. They're always showing doom and gloom shit. You don't get nothing constructive for your brain. It's literally brain rot. Well, Mel, I counteract that and say, well, we need to be informed. Okay, cool. Let's be informed. But do you need to be obsessed? Is that why everything that goes on in some people's lives, that's where they plateau? I have no friends. I have nothing else. All I talk about is what I see on the news. I just wanted to hang out and have a beer and talk to my friend. I didn't want to come here for a political lesson. Things are messed up. I get that. And this is the climate some people are in. Not everybody's in that, but a lot of us don't really want to even talk about it. We just want to just get through it and be about our business. But some people, they don't know how to do that. And that's why it gets hard being out in public sometimes. Paranoia. Yeah, people do have paranoia. I myself, I don't really care. I watch myself because I'm insane, right? Like I don't like anybody coming into my personal space with their crazy shit, right? Keep your crazy where it's at. I got my own, right? I got my own crazy going on. And, I'm not saying I can't be nice and can't be cordial with you. And, if we're standing in a line and you're talking about, those giant mosquitoes that came from Mars keep eating my brain, I'm just going to say, all right, buddy, get you some of that raid and keep it pushing. But, some of these people, that they don't know